I just flew here. Boy, are my arms I mean, I was playing golf. Really? I'm gonna open like that now? God damn it. You know what? Let's just do the Adventure of Link. Zelda 2. Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Leave the Altar at Sound for Adventure. Welcome to more NES Remix 2 with your host, MJ406. And we're gonna play this Black Sheep Zelda game. Which is, yeah. They decided they wanted to be different with the second Zelda game after the original. So you get this. A 2D platformer after going on an overworld map. It's also an RPG. If you get enough points, you get to level up. Either your life is increased, your magic is increased, your attack power is increased. Oh man, I'm gonna have to show the replay because I'm being slow. There are some people that love this Zelda game because it's so different. It's also very difficult. And as you could probably guess, for people that are fans of the Zelda series, a lot of them are probably not a big fan of this game because it's incredibly different. Now, I agree with that. I don't like how it... However, I don't think it's a bad game at all. In fact, I think it's pretty good. It's just like another one of those NES games trying to change things up. It just had slightly mixed execution. Just a bit mixed. There's some things I liked and a lot of things I didn't. I never played the whole game because... Oh god, no. No way am I going to try to play this whole freaking game. Get the trophy. I'm melting! Thankfully, a lot of these NES... I've never thought about that. A lot of the NES remix things in here are based on the Virtual Console versions, not the actual NES version. You're able to tell. Screw you, frickin' Foxwolf thing. Got the trophy! You can tell because when you saw Link die there, all you got was a green screen with him just being dead in it. In the original NES version, that would be another one of those seizure screens. A lot of blue, white, red, green flashes just coming repeatedly. Oh, God. So unnecessary. I mean, it's a good way to symbolize you died and really let you know you died, but... You know, a little excessive. And it really bothered people. So they fixed that, knowing that problem. Laws is so hard, oh, I bet. And for people that played Smash Bros. Might recognize this music. This is music for that popular level. This is the dungeon music for this game. Oh, went the wrong way. Can I just restart? Now I know where I have to go. However, this game, I guess, actually started getting, like, the, I guess this game was kind of an influence for the dungeon designs that eventually came in later Zelda games, like A Link to the Past, and all those, and the 3D ones. So Zelda 1's just a top-down thing, you're just going door to door, blowing things up and opening doors. This one actually has, like, room structure. Because of the way the game is, you can actually feel like some rooms are, like, planned out. I guess. That makes sense. This game plays like Castlevania, if you can't tell. I mean, of course it's not the same, but... By the way, you stab things to grab them. Oh, I have to show it. Come on. That's what I get for being a slowpoke. What do I mean by it plays like Castlevania? Well, for those of you who know Castlevania, it's a platformer where you have a whip as a weapon, and you just try to get rid of everything. You have sub-weapons that you can use to do other things. But, well, we're not going to worry about that. Castlevania's not in this, because these are all just NES titles made actually by Nintendo, I'm pretty sure. So, you won't see anything by Konami or Capcom or... I was about to say Sega, but they didn't. They were NES. Oh, man. Look how ahead of the times I am. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I forgot, some of these are actually really short. Defeat the Iron Knuckle. One of the most feared enemies in this game. The Iron Knuckle is a bastard who's tough as nails and will stab the living shit out of you. So you just have to hope you stab around his shield and eventually kill him. And if you do that, you get a good amount of experience points. That's literally all you can do for that. You just stand there, stab, 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 stab. You're gonna die eventually. 2.6 seconds. Ready for this? Damn you, horse head. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! By the way, that red tunic is one of the defense spells. Instead of, like, I compared it to Castlevania, I may as well continue the comparison. Wow, I had to actually show. No. Continue the comparison, where Castlevania had sub-weapons, Zelda 2 has spells. You find these by doing certain tasks in towns. You eventually find a guy who gives you spells. That's the defense spell. Oh, here we go. We're going to be in a town now. Use B to talk with the swordsman inside the building. You go around towns and look for people. So? Oh, look at that. Literally explaining what I just went through. There's a swordsman. When you jump, press downward to stab. So I learned a new move. Downward stab. Which can be useful. Very useful for knocking this asshole off his horse. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Look at my horse. I'm gonna stab you in the face. That was a terrible rendition, but I don't give a damn. That's my personal rendition of stabbing a guy in the face and knocking him off his damn horse. Look at my horse. Let me stab you off your horse. What is wrong with me? So yeah, you also a couple abilities you get, like a downward stab that you'll need later on. So the swordsmen are useful for teaching you abilities, and there are magicians that'll teach you the spells, which you actually do need them to get through the game, and some of them are really abstract to find. You have to, like, you know what? I won't spoil anything. Let's just say it's kind of awkward figuring some of it out. Come, Rebenek. Let me stab you off your horse. Stab. As you can guess, the Smash Bros. Move with his downward stab came from this game. You can also just stab the horse. Just horizontally, because it works. Oh yes, the one big complaint I have, the biggest complaint I have, the overworld map. Some things just, like, I can understand them hiding things from you, but, oh, I can't use my spells, huh? I'm nearly dead. The overworld is very confusing to understand. Like, I can understand hiding levels like this in the middle of it, just to trick you up. But if you played the game or seen it in action, you would understand what I mean by things just seeming wrong or out of place. Just being complete jerks about it. Ugh. Some things end up being mazes, some things are just completely secret you just have to randomly run into to guess. And if you try to do that too much, you'll run into enemies that you hate, and you have to escape them either by running off to a certain side or killing everything in sight. Well, you rarely have to kill everything in sight, but it's a possibility. Still, like I said, it's poor execution. I mean, if they try to do a remake of this, I think it could be pretty good if they fix some of the things up. Because I like some of the ideas this game has. It's just, comparing it to other Zeldas is not a good idea. It just never works well. Defeat 2 enemies are reflecting their magic. Okay. Dead. Dead. I'm gonna get you through the door! Defeat Karok. Well, a boss of luck, baby. All you can do is hope he warps where you can hit him with your deflection magic. Otherwise, you're just gonna stand there and look like an asshole. I like the bosses of this game, too. They're all very unique. Unlike Zelda 1, where all of them, mostly all, except for the Dodongos, all you have to do is slash. And Ganon, where you have to shoot with an arrow after you slash him enough. This game has a lot of different bosses that you have to kill a lot of different ways. It advanced the series in the way of trying to make you think on your feet. Trying to, like, make you think of, like, recent power-ups you've gotten or been able to acquire, and use them to defeat these enemies. As well as bosses. I love how he needs more experience for this level up than the last one. Needs less experience for this level up than the last one. It's like he did this first and then went back to fight more Wizrobes. Oh, jeez. See, this is just luck. You gotta hope he walks into wherever we're deflecting them. It's kind of dumb. But you just gotta hope it works out. So let's do some more typical overworld stuff. Well, this isn't difficult. I'm just dumb. Stab the fairy! Oh, you can be a fairy in this game. Which you'll need to actually use to get through things. Kind of crazy. This is the only Zelda game where you actually are fairy. A dumb fairy, but a fairy nonetheless. Damn it, I keep letting blood drip on me. What is wrong with me? Well, I'm going to show the replay anyway, because I screwed up the first one. Ah! Wow. This is a lot harder than I remembered it being. Man, whoever thought being a fairy was so difficult? Me! I thought it was difficult. I still think it's difficult, because it's being annoying to fly through this crap. Oh! You deflected off the edge of the screen, you bastard! Alright, one more try, and then I'm going back to the replay. Gah! This Zelda game is hard as hell. Oh, great, they added a third one. Thanks! Thanks for blocking my doorway, you ass! Oh, man. Nothing's going my way! Ugh. But you need magic to use this spell. Oh yeah, I guess this is the first Zelda game that introduced the element of using magic. Because, you know, magic ends up becoming quite important. And now for something completely unrelated to everything I've been doing up to this point. Zeldvania. You have to kill him by stabbing him in the face. If you actually get to the opportunity of stabbing him in the face, if he'll come down, let me stab him. Let me stab you in the face. Oh, maybe I should actually come up to him and stab him. Ah, the lava burns! Ow! Okay, time for the replay then. If I didn't say it, I'll say it now. Another thing that makes a Zelda game somewhat annoying, it's also very hard. But other than the random crap that happens in the game, yeah. The dungeon layouts are kind of ridiculous. Again, I like the design ideas, but it's another one of those things where they just make things a little too inconvenient at times. Just a bit. I like the boss fights. I just don't like the overworld layout. I don't like the freaking maps. I don't mind the dungeons too much, although some of them can really drag. Especially the very last dungeon in the game, where it gets terrible. Why am I teabagging? Speaking of which, why don't we do a challenge that goes over what happens in the last dungeon? Okay. So once you get all the items in the game that you need to get the last dungeon, boom! You unlock that freaking colorful gate that allows you into the final dungeon. Which... This dungeon is terrible! Oh! This dungeon is a nightmare. Come here. And things like to take your experience away from you after a while, apparently. This freaking dungeon is ridiculous. It is like a freaking maze. The backgrounds are strange, of course. Alright, here's the boss! A Thunderbird! The boss of the final dungeon is this crazy flying thing. Looks a reincarnation of Ganon, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. But ow! Ow! Painful. Wow! Wow, that was awful! I'll take my reward. Oh, but you're not done! Shadow Link! The game that popularly introduced this villain, Zelda 2. Can be easily defeated by crouching in a corner and stabbing his knees. And with that, you get the Triforce you need. Good job, young one! Now go and revive the princess, you dirty bastard! And, because it's NES Remix, you can see the ending. So yes, the final boss of this game is Shadow Link. You defeat Thunderbird, go into the next room, boom, Shadow Link. You fight yourself. Which, if you don't do that ducking in the corner trick, it's pretty damn hard. You saved Hyrule. Yes, I did. And you are a real hero. Yes, I've always wanted to be. Oh god, is this a play? Or are they just going behind the curtains? I wonder. Oh, whoa, whoa! Yo, they got close and personal. Ho! That was Rainbow? Are you serious? Wow, I didn't think that was Rainbow. Jesus. So yeah, if you guys are having trouble beating the last boss, duck in that corner, stab, 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 stab. Eventually he'll go down because he doesn't know how to deal with it. That's the best freaking exploit you could do on that boss. Woo! So that's Zelda 2. If you want my opinion of that game, make sure you're ready for it. If you played a Zelda game, don't expect it to be like this. It's got the characters, it's got the sword and shield and other kinds of combat things, but it plays more like a Castlevania game. If you haven't played Castlevania, I'm sure if you look it up, you could probably find something. If you've seen my Super Metroid playthrough, it's similar to that. But instead of having long-range weapons, you have a whip. Alright, so that's Zelda 2 taken care of. Thank goodness. Because that game would be scary to do all the way through for real. So come back next time. I'll think of something else to do. I think I know what I'm going to do next, but you'll have to wait till next week, because I'm still planning it, apparently.